Hi, my name is Sara. I'm an architect and I graduated initially in Morocco. And when I came to the UK, it was because I had a big interest in sustainable design, and I came to do a Master's of Science in Sustainable Building Technology. But once I graduated, I realized that my architecture diploma was not recognized in the UK. So I found out that I needed to go through this process of the ARB Prescribed exam to kind of like convert my diploma into the British equivalent. And I went through the process, and I found it quite difficult and isolating because I thought that there wasn't enough information about the exam out there that could really guide me through this process. And so my first submission was unsuccessful, and that was really disappointing, and I couldn't understand why. And it was through looking at other people's work and other precedents that I actually realized the extent and the depth and the breadth of the work that I needed to produce. And that's why we're organizing this workshop today. It's to provide that information that is lacking at the moment, in my opinion, and to just support all of these candidates who are willing to take the exam in their journey. The workshop has been really successful. We've had people come from all around the country, from Manchester, from Cardiff, from London, and that shows that that there's quite a big gap, and that people are willing to travel to come and get that sort of knowledge and connect with the like-minded people. And we also we've had a lot of engagement from the local community, a lot of volunteers from the architecture industry who came here today to show their support and mentor these people. So I'm very grateful for that, and I think it was a very successful event.
Hi, I'm Catherine Parsons. I live in Cardiff, and I actually studied here at Nottingham Trent, graduated in 2013, and I finished my Part 2 in UE in Bristol and my Part 3 in Cardiff University. I just finished in June. I work for a practice in Cardiff, Powell Dobson. I've been there for just over a year now, and I came up here today for a recommendation actually through a friend who thought I'd find this session useful, and it's been amazing. Really glad that I've done the trip and done the long drive and I'm driving back this afternoon, but it's been really worth it. I think listening to an examiner's perspective and hearing people who have just recently been through it is really valuable. I think everyone needs some support, and it's a topic where there's not a lot of information readily available, and it's a lot to take on, a big commitment, so it's great to have some guidance and some help, and I think it was really well structured, so thank you so much, really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Luis Rojas Paipilla. I'm from Colombia, an international architect coming to the UK in 2015. I approached Sara last year while I was doing my prescribed examination, my first attempt. It has been a great opportunity to connect with the NDSA, to get someone that actually have done the prescribed examination, and it was able to guide me specifically on my work, showing examples, mentoring me on how I could get through the process. And today's workshop was even better because I was able to actually have an experience of network with other people that is going through the same experience, and also being able to compare works, showing other portfolios, and at the same time create a study group that will enable me to successfully pass my prescribed examination.
So my name's Ariel Chesley, and I studied in the US undergrad, and I did my Part 2 in the UK at MMU and Uni of Manchester, and I completed my Part 3 in April 2023, so this year. And I've recently taken my Part 1 examination. So this workshop's really helped me because I found out that I didn't pass a few weeks back, and it's really helped me understand kind of where my gaps were, where my strengths are, and where I need to kind of focus for my new submission. I think it became really clear that each criteria isn't just one thing. I think it became really clear that there's kind of multiple parts to the criteria that you need to address, and you need to address all of them. Some criteria use the plural So you can't just have one theory, you actually need to have two, at least as a minimum. But also it was quite clear that the expectation level is a pass and not over and more than maybe you might be holding yourself to. So I think it's just having that focus and knowing what to answer.